Hey everybody, it's Dave here. Holiday for two. Tammy and I are on our week-long camping trip and in the White Mountains, and we're going to explore a hiking trail today called the Hangman's Trail. And I'll tell you more about it as we go on the trail. We're on the 300 road. Just past Black Canyon Campground is where you'll find the trailhead for the Hangman's Trail. And there's a whole story about the Hangman's Trail and all the three guys who were hung on this trail, who were hung back in 1888, I believe it was. And they were accused of being horse thieves. And the sheriff, well, there's a whole big backstory. I'll tell you about it as we go. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell on the side. So let's take you down the Hangman's Trail and tell you about it as we go. Here we go. All right, back to the trailhead.
So someday when my ship comes in, I know just what we'll do. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two. We'll pack our bags and quit our jobs and have a holiday for two.
So if you just go past Black Canyon Campground, you'll see that Hangman's Trail sign. And you can come over here and you can park. There's a big area here where you can park. This isn't for camping, of course. No camping here. This area you can park in, and I believe, I'll get on my Gaia maps, I think that's the beginning of the trailhead right over there. We're heading down the trail, the Hangman's Trail. It's a little rocky. I know I saw some reviews where people said it was really rocky, so this isn't too bad so far. But we'll see. You want to make sure you got some good hiking shoes anyway. We got water and a couple snacks and a first aid kit. So I think we're pretty well set for this. It's supposed to be about a mile in. Now, the story, if you look on Google, there's a couple places where you can find the story of this. I'll give you the real quick version. Back in the 1880s, there were some men out here that owned property. One of them was the property owner, and the other two were friends. And he had some property back here. He wanted to raise some horses and cattle. But some of the people who owned property in the area, there was a dispute over that. And then I think it was Scott or one of them who owned the property. They found a horse, and with a different brand and everything, so they turned it in. They found this horse. It wasn't theirs, and somebody had a horse that was stolen, I guess, and reported a stolen horse. Well, one thing led to another, and the sheriff thought that they were the ones who stole the horse, so had a warrant for their arrest issued. And since they were all together at the time, they were considered accomplices. Needless to say, one thing led to another. The sheriff kind of took matters into his own hands and hung them. When he found them out here, he hung them. And I guess the family came out later looking for the three of them, or at least one or two of them, and found them. Took their bodies down and buried them properly. And back here somewhere is a place where they buried them. So hopefully we'll find that. I don't know, we'll see. Like a little, there's a little gravesite where they buried the three men. But I gave you the real brief version. But anyway, this was the Old West Justice, as they say. There was a lot of scuttlebutt about all that, you know. But anyway, they were found innocent, but it was too late. I guess that's the way the Old West worked sometimes. I lost Tammy. She's looking at rocks. I'm gonna pause here. Just a pretty little area here. So we're going down this hill here. And I'm waiting for Tammy. I lost her. We are just north of the 300 Rim Road and just east of the Black Canyon Campground. There's also another trail access up on the road that goes to Black Canyon Lake. And if you go up the other road, I think it's Black Canyon Road is what it is. There's a spot where you'll find the other trailhead. And I think you can access this trail from either way. I don't know which one's the easier, so we'll find out. On we go. I see Tammy behind me, so I'm gonna keep going. There's a big stick you can grab. That one right there. It's a little bit rocky. I could have just driven the quad over the drawing down here. There's a stick for you. I'm using my Gaia map, and it looks like I'm getting pretty close, approximately, to where the should be up ahead a little bit. Wow, you got a nice big stick.
It's the one you pointed out for me.
All right. Well, let's keep going. I think we're getting close. This looks like a pretty good. Looks like we might be getting close. At least the trail looks a little bit clearer. You want to watch out for bears too. There have been a few bears in the area. Deer, horses, cows. Deers, bears, and cows. Oh my. And wild horses. This looks like a little creek sometimes. It's pretty. You see a lot of all these trees and stuff are remnants of the fire. Here it is. Scott and Wilson gravesite. Go that way. Okay. See that?
Yep.
Point 1. Scott and Wilson. All right, we're on the right track. Okay. I know there's another trailhead up north of here you can come down to this way. Either way, you're gonna have to climb, or either coming down you'll have to climb, or going back you have to climb. It's not a long ways, but the climbing.
Is it a mile from there?
I think the whole thing's probably about a mile. Okay. 2 miles round trip. The wind is really blowing today.
It feels nice.
It feels good. It feels really good. All this remnants you see of the dead wood and stuff is from the Chetasky fire back in 2002. The Rodeo Chetasky fire came through here and burned, I think it was like 300,000 or 400,000 acres of forest land out here. kind of lost the trail. Does that look like the trail over there?
Yeah.
Okay. That looks a little bit like more worn. Well, we found a little tank, a water tank. And it's either up there, worn trail. Let's go that way. We had a little bit of a footpath right here, but it kind of ended right here when we got to this little water tank. I wish there was like a signs or something. I'm just keeping my eyes open. Sometimes you can go right by things and not see them. We found it.
We first walked right past it.
We walked right past it. The sign, when we saw the sign, it was not too far past the sign. And then we came up this trail and we went to that water tank, and that was too far. But there's it's kind of hard to find because it's all back here in the overgrowth. Yep. Let me get a little closer so I can get some pictures. I'm gonna go around this way. This is a hard little devil to find. See it now? There it is. I think there's a little plaque there with some names on it and stuff. There's the little tombstones. Supposedly people come out here once in a while and clear off all the overgrowth. There's Scott. Died August 4th, 1888. And Stott died August 4th, 1888. And Wilson died August 4th, 1888. And I think at one time they had a little informational brochure here, but it's long gone since who knows when. Yeah, doesn't have any information. This is a hard little devil to find, but we found it.
Wow.
Supposedly, I don't remember which one owned the property, but the family came and found the three of them and took them down. And then,
Tree do you suppose it was?
I know. Which tree? That's a good question.
Maybe that one that's all gone now?
You figure that was 100 and how many years ago? What? 100?
That'd have been a big tree.
140 years ago?
Yeah.
And of course the fires come through here, so a lot of these trees probably that were here 140 years ago are gone.
Wow.
Okay. That's it. The Hangman's Trail. Well, rest in peace, guys.
Somebody put flowers.
Yeah.
That's cool. And a pine cone.
So easy to walk right by it.
Is this where we came from?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at my map.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if this is going to show up or not. That's Google Maps. And if you look at Google Maps, there's a lot of reflection here. But if you look at Google Maps, it'll say Scott, Stott, and Wilson gravesite. And it's pretty much right where Google Maps pegs it there. Has like a little icon there for a marker. Yep. And then let me look at Gaia. I don't know if you can see this. See the little blue line? That's where we walked. We walked all over the area, but right where my little arrow is, just south of the main trail there, that's where the gravesite is. Don't go past it like we did. It's funny. total time. Took us about 39 minutes to get here, it says. And according to, it's only 0.82 miles. So according to Gaia, we only went 0.82 miles. So it's not even a mile from the, but of course we added a little extra to it on our walking around. So if you're taking the trail like we did and you see that sign, see how easy it is to go right by it? Gotta really want, it's to the right side of the little footpath here. Here's where the main trail is. So when you get to that sign, you're pretty darn close. I'm ready for a drink. I'll sit down and find a cool spot. All right. Yeah, we walked right past. Well, hope you like this crazy excursion of ours. Oh, that way.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm positive.
I would be lost in the woods without you.
Thanks, Gaia. Oh, here's a nice shady spot. I see a shady tree right over there.
Okie dokie.
That's where we're going to sit and have a drink. Where's my... Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Rice crisps. Mmm. Healthy snack.
Do you think bears will smell this?
I don't know. Look. Sounds like water.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the wind.